Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. The Yanks have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Michael Pineda will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. Michael Pineda. A lot of people in baseball have wondered, when is this guy going to finally put it together? Powerhouse fastball with sink, 96 to 98. His best pitch, probably the hard slider. The key for him, throwing strikes early.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
7-10.
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Torres, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Aaron Judge. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
Next for New York, David Rosario. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Astudillo moving to his left. Makes the play and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up, prone as room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Yankees nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Behind 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, no doubt. I'm here to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Polanco comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Now it will be the Minnesota DH, Nelson Cruz. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We played an inning, still 0-0. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Line drive to center field. Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And folks, today I'm locking in on outfielder Max Kepler. I think he's just starting to scratch the surface. Bit off a couple of years trying to learn his craft a little bit. The bat's coming along. The defense has always been there. Super accurate arm, real sure-handed in the outfield.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Ready now, Miguel Andujar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Batting 9th, the center fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Gardner.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Buxton moving forward. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Here's Miguel Sano.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 1 out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 2 for 10. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Digging in now, Jonathan Scope. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Hot shot on the ground is short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Down go the Twins in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Buxton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Torres.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. First pitch on its way. And that misses low and away, ball one.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Digging in the switch hitter, David Rosario, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a soft liner to second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
So that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
My kids play better than you, Yankees.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's just 1 for 6. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. It swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So one away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty. One man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is pulled into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Here's Byron Buxton now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short, is a 5-year vet at the major league level. On the ground to second for Torres. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This pitch is popped up, and there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Twins Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper levels of the minor leagues. Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting. Shortstop. Didi Gregorius.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Here's the first pitch to him. To short, hit hard. Polanco loves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Up next for Minnesota, Jorge Polanco. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Miguel Sano. And that misses, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Sano absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're down 2-0. In once again, Miguel Andujar. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped up. Sano in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hard hit to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Into the box now, Max Kepler. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Judge going back on it. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Twins cut the lead in half here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo.
Now batting, number 54.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Left fielder, number 9, Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Coming to the plate now, Torres. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The second baseman, Torres.
First delivery to him on the way. Soft liner towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Digging in, David Rosario. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Absolutely jumped
right
all
fielder,
over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Buxton brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy.
Ouch, that one hit him.
First base.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup who would have put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Now in the box, Jorge Polanco, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. So following the hit by pitch to start the inning, he makes him pay by taking second on the stolen base. And you can see right there, he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's another 0-2. Left side, but well foul. The 0-2 once more. Grounded to third. And he retired one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So striding in, Nelson Cruz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Popped him up. LeMahieu is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Santos.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Line drive to center field. Gardner is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Pitch is popped up. Knee high, he barehands it. It's there, he got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Miguel Andujar will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
The center fielder, number 11.
So coming to the plate, Brett Gardner. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Let's go, Twins. Sit down, right here. Right now.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
And I can't emphasize enough how huge that at-bat was. It's great to be leading by 1, but those 2 insurance runs are absolutely critical at this juncture of the game. Well done.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Trevor May will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
DJ LeMahieu will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Shut him down now.
The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch, and this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch upcoming here in the Twin Cities. The Yankees lead this one 4-1. Into the box, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The first baseman, C.J.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. So 1 gone, and here's the second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. Right there for strike 1.
one of the keys to pitching late in the games. First pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he falls behind 0-2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Standing in, Max Kepler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs. Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So striding forward now, Torres. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, David Rosario. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Count remains at 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Back up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they lead it 4-1. The next Twin up, Williams Astudillo. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Marwin Gonzalez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Addison Reed enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Gary Sanchez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive to left, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. That ball hit high and deep. Stripped. You can't put it on the board. Yes. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 37 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
In now, Didi Gregorius, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He grounds it sharply to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Trevor Hildenberger comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. Into the box now, Brett Gardner, and it's fouled away. Let's go. 0-1, here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Torres. And he popped him up. Polanco is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's the Yankees 7 and the Twins 1. Dylan Betances is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Yankees, number 68, Dylan.
Leading off the inning, Jorge Polanco, and they'll need him to get something going here. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Let's go.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
The designated hitter.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. Previous history against Dylan Betances. He has been silent. 0 for 13. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Miguel Sano, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Final strike for the Twins. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line toward right center. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there. And that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row. And this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Severino earns win number 15 on the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 38,649. A reminder that extra light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.